Hi, welcome back to 2A Wolf. We're trying to work on getting the roof done. Stay tuned. Hi guys, welcome back. So at the end of the last video, you probably thought I was stoned or something. Holy smokes, my allergies have been kicking my butt. My throat's a little dry, my eyes are itchy. Happens every couple of times a year. It is what it is. But what's really giving me a headache is the Dodge bed. Let me show you something. Learned a lot about the Dodge bed. Okay, here's the actual bed, the bottom of the bed, you know, the part you stand on. The height of the back of the bed where the tailgate is X number of inches. It is wider towards the cab, like 2 inches higher than it is where the tailgate is. That's the tailgate. So that part's a little crazy. So I figured that part out when I was doing the walls. Now looking on top of the bed, here's the truck cab. It's wider. The back of the bed is wider than the front. So I'm trying to put in the roof panel, and I would try to cut a straight line, but then the panel was like this if I go straight off of here, because it's wider in the back. So I went ahead and cut it to fit in order to try to get this line straight. So when I'm laying down in the bed, I have one seam over my head. So it's been a challenge. Oh, so how did I build the panel? All right, so the ceiling panel is a little difficult to figure out because you can't do it's, you know, roughly 67 inches by 78 inches. You can't do it all in one sheet. So we've got that part figured out. But, so this is what I did. So the TPO is going to be all one piece. The plywood, so one part of the plywood is about that long. The next one is about like that. And then a 4-foot piece. That's plywood. Then the foam, I did a 4-foot piece. And then I did the 2 little ones. And then I'm working on doing the ceiling, kind of like the masonite. And what I'm doing with that is I'm doing all one piece, but it'll be 2 pieces, so it'll be 1 seam. And then I'm thinking I'm going to have probably a couple of support bars inside. But I do need to get this glued up. Whew, all right. Put 280 pounds of sandbags on it. That'll weight it down, and we'll let that cure, I don't know, 24, 48 hours, and then we'll need to put the TPO on top of that. All right, second part of the day. Started working on the roof panel. So like I explained on the board, did, you know, 3 plywood, and I alternated it with the foam, full size, and other pieces. Got the masonite on the other side. Now I just need to get the TPO put on there. Now somebody was wondering about the TPO. So the TPO, it's roughly 10 feet wide, I believe. And I had to fold it a couple of times to get it in the car. Now it was donated to me, so it is what it is. Trying to get this project done on, you know, obviously I don't have $100,000 to spend on one of those rigs that I talked about in the first segment that I did on this build. So we're trying to do it on a budget, but one of the things that's important to me is I want it to look like how I want it to look like. The downside is it left creases in the TPO. So you can see it probably better, I guess, in the light, but you can see where it was folded, and I tried a bunch of different ways to get it to lay flat, to smoothen out, and it really doesn't. And it is what it is. And that's gonna be on the roof, so I'm not really worried about that too much. But there is some panels that do have those creases in it. And like I said, it is what it is. I just wanted to make sure that it was something extremely durable when I got done. You can see some of the creases on this side, but this is a really, really tough box that's insulated. And that's what I wanted. Something really durable. I didn't care about. It was rough and tough. It can take the scrapes, bumps, and scratches and stuff like that. A lot of the metal done. That's kind of cool. And I am missing a couple screws. I ran out of screws, and I'm gonna go through and I'll go through silicone up all the nooks and crannies and stuff. I still think the TPO would make a good gasket type of thing, but I'm gonna silicone it up anyways. And I got the fan running, but I'll work on the inside and start getting some of the wires and stuff done. And this back door, okay, the back door, it's gonna be different. Let's just say that. Stay tuned. Thanks for following along on 2A Wolf. Hit the like, subscribe, and share the button if you like this. Leave your comments down below, and I'll see you next time on 2A Wolf.